Hi, I'm going to show you how to do a shoulder press using small weights, whatever you have in the house. Some people might start with some cans of soup. Some people might have a couple bottles of pasta sauce. Or if you happen to have little weights in your house, you can start with 2 pounds, 3 pounds. Some people can start with 5 or even up to 10, depending where you're at. The keys to remember here is that your position and your movement should be done exactly the same the first repetition as it is the last repetition. And I'm not going to tell you how many reps because that doesn't make sense to me from where I am on this video. You want to go until you're tired, but the form is exactly the same at the end, even when you're tired. So if your form starts to falter, you're done. Take a rest. You could try a few more if your form looks the same as it did on the very first repetition. Otherwise, you're going to start to see some irritations either in your neck or maybe even around your shoulder because your form isn't perfect. And when you're doing strength training, you need perfect form. So I'm going to grab a couple weights. Goal is, depending on how heavy you are, I'm a little bit more cautious. I bend up to my shoulders, I open my chest, and then I rest my weights just a little bit above my shoulders. So you'll notice that my elbows are supposed to be in line with my body. That's the starting point. That's where you'll start and end each repetition. Don't let them start to maneuver forward because they will when you start to tire. And when you start to do that, I want you to bring your arms in and lower them down the same way we brought them up, because otherwise you're at risk of hurting yourself. So I bend my elbows, I bring my elbows apart, I get ready for my movement. You're going to be using your triceps, so the backs of your arms, and your shoulders. Those are the only two areas that I want you to be working. Do not use your neck. It is not part of this motion, so don't use it. If you're using it, stop doing this exercise. It's not right for you. So my elbows are at my shoulder height. I'm using the backs of my arms to push up. I use my shoulders to also push up, and I use them both to control down. I end the same place that I started. I go up slow and controlled, and I bring them back down. I'll do it from the side. I start in the same position. I push up. Do you notice that I don't bring them forward? They are still in line where they were to begin. I push them up, and I bring them back down. You'll notice as you start to fatigue that you'll start to do a little bit of the wavering back. That's the cheat. Don't do it. That's where you'll especially have to think of keeping your tummy tight so you do not start to go back. So as you're going up, your tummy stays on to make sure that your stomach stays put and it doesn't start to do this to get it up. That's cheating and it's not helpful to you. So after you've done maybe 5, maybe 10, maybe 15, depends on what weight you're doing, but you know you're starting to use your neck, or you know you're starting to do that tilt back cheat. Bring them back down controlled. Bring them in and gently lower them down. Set them down and let your arms recover. The goal of strengthening is to get tired. It's not to get a number of repetitions. So do it quality over quantity. So that is the shoulder press.